They'll give Fournette another crack. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. This Titan defense, they just will not give in easily. Looking for another stop, 3rd and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they got another play in their pocket.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tom Brady with a touchdown pass to Chris Godwin. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. 4th and goal. The defense needed one more stand. They couldn't get it.
I just wonder if they were thinking heavy run here in that situation instead of being able to play the pass. And they were beaten on that possession.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And we are tied at 7.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Focusing on me, living Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing over your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, earn that.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. On 2nd down, here's Henry. Yeah, he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
That was another good run, and he's having an excellent day. And right now, I don't think his team can have any more confidence in handing him the football.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after 1. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he's got room. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the 2nd level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 22-yard line.
This is crazy, man.
Derrick Henry, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd down and 6.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Henry, and he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having
freaking
a really
crazy,
nice game.
man.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles.
And this is caught at the 20. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory.
A 57-yard gain.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
The ball carrier.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 11.
Shotgun now for Brady. This is caught. Gronkowski.
Brady's pass.
And the Bucs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Stephen Gostkowski set to kick off.
A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take your...
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack.
It's 2nd down.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Gain of 8 yards.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And a catch right side by Evans. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's a first down, his fourth catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Now this throw caught left side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards, the final tally. Fournette.
Well, how is he still getting down?
They were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. On 2nd and 12, Brady. Throw left side complete. It's Evans. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Operating from the gun, Brady. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 20, 10, 5, and they are going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
It's the score, Titans 24, Buccaneers 7.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
7-8-6. Damn, bro.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Crazy.
And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play.
Too? Come on,
How's
man.
the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. 2nd 10 coming up here in Nashville. 3rd quarter action. To throw again, Brady. Now he'll let it go deep left. This is caught at the 20. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette, 56 yards. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
15. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
And Evans on the return. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you.
Oh, my God.
He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And he's going to wind up getting this all the way down to the Buccaneers' 27-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now it's McNichols. He's able to get 6, a nice pickup down to the 21. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. This is Henry.
Derrick Henry, the ball carrier. He's taken down at the 7.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Titans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And that will give them a 12-point lead. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard.
Depth chart. Concede. Entering. Entering. Concede game pop-up. Are you sure you want to concede the game? You will receive a loss and all stats will be recorded. No. Entering online hub screen. You have 5 options. Quick play. Quick match. My leaderboard is selected. Entering online hub screen. Top 100 is entering online hub screen. You entering online hub screen. You have 5 options. Entering leaderboards. Entering online quick top compare stats. Entering online hub screen. You have Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Defense. Dark uniform option is searching for opponent estimated wait time 35 seconds. Opponent is ready.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Soldier Field. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. And now the Bucs deciding to take a time.
Concede. Entering, friendly quit pop-up offering a friendly quit to your opponent, cancel. Entering, denied pop-up your opponent had. Entering, cancel pop-up waiting
They'll
for
have
your
two
pair to resume
remaining
online
as we step
game,
aside
cancel.
here in this first quarter.
Shut up! 180! Shut up, 45 to Mike. Watch the curve, 18. Blue. 45.
A play fake to Montgomery. Now Trubisky. Oh, he's going to... Got his man. Complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Bears have taken the early lead. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Now Trubisky will lead the Bears up to go for two. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And they're going to get two more. He's got it. So that didn't take long. Quickly, 8's him.
Bears 8. Buccaneers nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
No, I can't go. Whoa. Sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. It changed name. How about your respect? Give them more than when I get expected nothing back. In fact, I sat down with my accountant. He said
Entering, screen, resume. Entering, cancel pop-up waiting for your peer to resume online game, cancel.
good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is...
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. He's back to throw here to start the drive. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
And the Buccaneers first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, 1st down. Brady's throw there complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row.
Well, I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Bears' 32-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Brady. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well. You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Khalil Mack. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10, 5, and they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them, and they took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. From the gun, Brady. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now Leonard Fournette. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 15-0 our score. It's the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and 11 now. Brady. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
It's such an impressive first half to get that lead. On 3rd and long, it's Brady. He's got Evans. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. Fournette, a first down carry. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Brady's throw complete there to Evans. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, Brady. Brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. But it looks like a Buccaneer was able to corral it. Yes, the Bucs have it. Tampa Bay keeps the possession. The Bucs try it on 4th down but come up empty. And the Bears will get the football back. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
He'll air this one out deep for Davis. He rifles one that's intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Buccaneers.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Airing this one out for Evans. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 57 yards. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Returnable here for Davis. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Trubisky brings the Bears out 1st and 10 at their own 24. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
Let's get him. Come on.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. 2nd and 10. It's Trubisky again. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That can be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
18.
They'll indeed go for it with Trubisky. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. This is Fournette. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Eddie Jackson.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
First and goal.
So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. The big back Leonard Fournette able to push his way in from a yard out. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. He's got it, and we're all tied at 15.
That ties the game 15-all. Bradley Pinion the kickoff for Tampa Bay.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Returnable here for Davis. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Play action. Now Trubisky. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. And how about this starting field position? 1st and goal from 2 yards out. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Tampa Bay.
Leonard Fournette as the first half is winding down. And the Bucs have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling and saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Returnable here for Davis. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. The safety, Ross Cockrell, there to knock that one away. Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half. It's Trubisky. Uncorks one for Davis. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? And after that touchdown, we are just a PAT away from a tie game. And I know everyone's going to look at it and go, guess what? Tie game, all even. They just scored. If they kick this extra point and tie it, they're going to feel like they're the ones that are in control.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change? Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Mario Edwards flies in to blow that play up.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. Throwing on second and long. Brady, and some space here. And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown.
Touchdown!
Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Fielded right around the 8.
Jadon Mickens on the return. The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they just had that pick-6. I guess the only positive maybe than returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give him a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there.
And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will score.
Depth, concede. Entering, /. Entering, concede game pop-up. Are you sure you want to concede the game? You will receive a loss and all stats will be recorded. No. Entering online hub screen, you have 5 options. Match is selected.
You friend smart, but my boy's wiser, yeah. Get the job done like the equalizer. And I'ma grab another drink, cause tonight I'ma die like Michael Phelps. Hey, diving in this pool. I don't know what we have. Hey, I'm just telling you the truth. I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear nothing, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's Brit, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's Brit, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Get it triumphant, let's bump it. Don't mind me seizing the moment, energy up my body burning. And my stomach keep on tossing, stop moving, I can't control it. On my last breath and I can't hold it, you gotta give it all I got. This for the ones that think I'm joking. This for real, lightweight bust off half a. Yeah, I'm sweating, babe, must be all them happy meals. I don't know how happy feels, but damn, I'm tryna find you. Say I got sex appeal, I think it's cause I word a fire gun. I'm ready to race, no, I don't fear nothing, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's Brit, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's Brit, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again,
Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that.
My quick
Gonna
match.
bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack.
Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you straight, I got an estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the
Park uniform option. Searching for opponent. Estimated wait time 35 seconds.
You should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down.
Entering, still searching pop-up. We are still searching for an opponent. What would you like to do? Continue.
She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to the LMPD. Go and get yourself esteem. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto.
Entering, still searching pop-up. We are still searching for an opponent. What would you like to do? Continue.
Compelling ever since I've been gone like Kelly. They been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in the bag, I'm about to get in it. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation.
Entering, still searching pop-up. We are still searching for an opponent. What would you like to do? Continue.
Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat.
Entering, still searching pop-up. We are still searching for an opponent. What would you like to do? Continue. Entering, still searching pop-up. We are still searching for an opponent. Opponent is ready.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Bradley Pinion set to go. Boy, no shortage of intrigue in this one. And the Bucs and the Chiefs are underway from Kansas City. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Mahomes now to throw. Completes it to Hardman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Mahomes now on first down. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
City Chiefs, first down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On first down, Mahomes. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Mahomes finding Tyreek Hill. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 just shy of the 30. Here's Brady to throw. He finds an opening past the 40. It's a slant to Gronkowski. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Brady now on first down. Now he'll go deep down. And this is caught at the 20. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. That one good for 37 yards.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
The stretch to right there turned it into a really nice game. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum right there.
Yeah, they really are.
And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Tom Brady with a touchdown pass to Chris Godwin. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And the QB rating right now is sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. I think 158.3 is the number one.
Yep, that's the
right. That's the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan. And
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay.
And a Buccaneer first down.
Here's Brady. Open man, Gronkowski complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. From the gun, it's Brady. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all.
Entering, screen, resume, entering, cancel, waiting for your future resume online game, cancel.
When you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Now Brady again. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Complete to number 14.
Tom Brady with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
Buccaneers 14, Chiefs 7.
Tight
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of...
Entering, screen, resume. Entering, cancel, pop-up waiting for your peer to resume online game.
So it's incomplete. For Travis Kelce. Incomplete. He was covered by Antoine Winfield.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And once again, not much running room, if any at all.
He was
calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Flush to his right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. From midfield, here's Brady. And the Chiefs are going to get him. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
A gain there of 30 big ones.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him.
Brady.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Brady's throw there complete. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Suck up for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Buccaneers 21, Chiefs 7. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Here's Mecole Hardman. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. Mahomes finding his tight end Kelsey for a big one. 51 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
45. Mike, 45.
Now here's Mahomes. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes finding Tyreek Hill. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
19 yards.
Throwing now is Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
Godwin. It's a gain of 20. And the Buccaneer.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. The intended target was Chris Godwin. And it's second down.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You know, always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch, and guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did because those guys, They won us a whole lot of games.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Shotgun now for Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Right back to him for 10 more and a first. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, Brady. Now pass underneath for Fournette. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Touchdown.
Leonard Fournette. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Buccaneers 28, Chiefs 14.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25.
5-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game.
And now look at him go. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 72 yards. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. It's been quite the game for him individually. A trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route. Whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
Now a hit and a loose
I
football.
knew that was going to happen.
And it's picked up by the Chiefs.
When you kick off and you go downfield and get the ball back, that's what I call a great opportunity.
In a one-score game, I always circle, and you know this, but in my play-by-play sheet, I circle big plays. It could be turning points. This could be a turning point.
Did you put a second circle around this one? This
I put a
is pretty
star.
big.
I put a star. So you can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce, on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he's into the clear. The 20, 10. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. A big run by the big man Fournette. And even 70 yards on the pickup. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs are going to take the lead.
Ryan Suckup.
So the big play to kick off the drive set them up first and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they're able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown. We saw the payoff. But, of course, that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 41, Mahomes taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Nicole Hardman, 59 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this 4th quarter.
35-35.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
They'll run it again with Fournette. Space to maneuver at the 40. And all the way up to the 46. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
He's across midfield.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. And he took that in one-handed. What a grab. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. We know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed 1 of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
Tyrann Mathieu there to make the tackle. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Again, it's Fournette. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
And it's 3rd down.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Back to throw, Brady. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Now Fournette. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Gain on the play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
The Chiefs' 22-yard line.
On the run, it's Fournette. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
Fournette again.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. He's got Evans. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He has been terrific today, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. Running flawless 2-minute drill right here. This has been quarterbacking 101 with a flourish.
Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. And they get the timeout called here. It comes with 1 second remaining on the clock. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
On for the field goal. A 19-yard attempt.
And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And it'll be a hot time in Ybor tonight. The Bucs have won the football game.
Finish
A little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided.
Quick compare top 100 is selected. Entering leaderboard screen 100 rows 5 and compare stats. Entering quick match. Leave Tampa Bay. Defense. Defense. Dark uniform notch. Searching for opponent. Estimated wait time 35 seconds. Entering, still searching, pop up. We are still searching for an opponent is ready.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, with the echoes of Cannon Blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone. The Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Green Bay Packers. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Concede. Entering, quit slash. Entering, friendly. Entering, attention pop-up. You have both decided to quit this game. The scores, stats, and quit from this game will not be recorded. Okay. Entering online hub screen, you have 5 options. Compare stats. Enter. Top 100 is selected. And TUDAs. Entering online hub screen, you have in Cleveland, Tampa Bay, but Dark uniform option is set to random. Searching for opponent is ready.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
I think that's it.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
But when I could just tap in, I don't have to use it. That's crazy, I had it. I had this.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 35-yard line.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And able to get this one across the 45.
Enter. Super. Concede. Entering. /. Entering. Friendly. Entering. Denied. Pop-up. Your opponent has rejected. Entering. Screen. Resume.
So what is that? That's your email. What email is that?
Entering. Cancel. Updating. Details of online game. Cancel.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
No.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
It's like a Google.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
They'll take over.
He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. He'll get this up to the 34, and a good lane opening up right away for him. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady. This is caught. Gronkowski. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rob Gronkowski, 32 yards. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
Extra point put through by Suckup, and that makes the score 7-0. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
9-1-4.
Takes this about 5 yards deep, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10.
Number 30.
That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
7 yards there and a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of people are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Rodgers now on first down. And too much juice. It'll be out of...
Entering, screen resume. Entering, cancel clock, waiting for the online game.
Make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Rodgers again now. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
It's a gain of 5.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5.
And again, it's Rodgers. And Adams has it complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Buccaneers 7, Packers nothing.
That is caught at the 7. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Packers first down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
to throw once more. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
The extra point.
Good bounce back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agreed totally. Excellent bounce back. Tremendous poise. Confidence never lost. And obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
5-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Fournette. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up
from the gun. It's Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
A gain of 15.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. A shotgun give to Fournette. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Packers' 47-yard line.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. On 2nd and 12, Brady. That's out to his running back, Fournette.
Brady.
It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And he's got Miller. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
And 11 at the 19-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Brady. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Brings up
2nd down and goal. Brady. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Intended for Scotty Miller. Incomplete. He was covered by Jair Alexander.
For a couple of plays, this Green Bay defense is held strong. Now it's 3rd and goal. The final shot before half for Brady. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tom Brady with a touchdown pass to Chris Godwin. And the Bucs have taken the lead. You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
Very easy for us to talk about up here that, yes, all that had to happen, but when time's running down, sometimes your brain compresses a little bit too. They showed great poise, understanding of situation, making sure they got to the end zone in order to complete that pass and take a nice momentum into the locker room.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
From the gun, Brady. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
25 yards. 1st down.
Operating from the gun, Brady. Evans has it left side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. Fournette running out of the gun. Fighting through it. He's got space. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette, 36 yards as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5.
Tyler Ervin on the return. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
I love you. I love you.
Entering screen resume.
It's not gonna work. Stop it. Even though your lips are soft.
Entering cancel pop-up waiting for your peer to resume online game. Cancel.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half. I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 32 on the play.
Packer. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Working from the gun. Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row. First down.
Another Packers first down. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Rodgers hitting Alan Lazard. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. Extra point try now for Crosby. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Makes the score Buccaneers 21, Packers 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, first and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Brady.
24-yard line.
And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. But it looks like a Buccaneer was able to corral it. Yes, the Bucs have it. Tampa Bay keeps the possession. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 3rd and long, it's Brady. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Now Rodgers. And this is caught at the 8. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a 1st down.
3-yard line.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and goal.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 7-yard touchdown ground. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And his kick is good.
That ties the game at 21 apiece.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
Jadon Mickens on the return. The Bucs take over first.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21 all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
15. First down, Buccaneers.
They'll run with Fournette. And he'll get this up only to about the 33.
The ball carrier.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 33-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. This has been all that we'd hoped for. 2 of the game's all-time great QBs slugging it out in a one-score game here in the second half. 1st and 10. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
41-yard line.
Brady to throw. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. 15 yards on the play. First down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Fournette, a first down carry. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Back to throw, Brady. And a catch right side by Evans. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
Mike Evans.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Now Leonard Fournette. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
31-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. On now is Ryan Suckup for the field goal try. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. On now is Ryan Suckup for the field goal try. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And this one is right down the middle. And it'll be a hot time in Ybor tonight. The Bucs have won the football game. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone, from Lambeau.
Post-game report, player stat, finish game. View highlights. 1 1 1 3 went 335 323. Finish game. Entering online connection survey pop-up. How would you rate the network connection quality during this game? Entering online hub screen, you have 5 options. Quick map, top 100 is selected. Entering leaderboard screen, 100 rows, 5 columns. PoPuPw1tDaCuT. Enter top compare stats.
Yeah.
You free smart, but my boy's wise, yeah. Get the job done like the equalizer, and I'ma grab another. I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's split. We on shot for the win, celebrate. Get this one and I'm holding on. I can't be replaced. I just take a sip when it's split. We on shot for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Take a sip when it's split. We on shot for the win. Celebrate the win again.
Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that I can place it. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She says she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seed. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you tryna do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell it to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the pastor say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last a day. I got the city talking about me like a pastor way. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that I can pace it. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She says she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seed. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to duck the LMPD. Go and get your self-esteem. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in a dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto-Biz, what this pink stuff is. Gonna tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in the bag, I'm about to get in it. I'm like, automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that I can pace it. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She says she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seed.
I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip when it's split. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Take a sip when it's split. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Yeah, the sun can't touch me. Got a brand new visor. Yeah, your friend smart, but my bud's wiser. Yeah, get the job done like the equalizer. And I'ma grab another drink, 'cause tonight I'ma die like Michael Phelps. Hey, diving in this pool. I don't know what we have. Hey, I'm just telling you the truth. I heard a flare gun. I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none. I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one. See it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on. I can't be replaced. I just take a sip when it's split. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Take a sip when it's split. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Getting triumphant. Let's bump it. Don't mind me seizing the moment. Energy up my body burning. And my stomach keep on turning. Stop moving, I can't control it. On my last breath and I can't hold it. You gotta give it all I got. This for the ones that think I'm joking. This for real, for real. Lightweight bust off half a. Yeah, I'm sweating, babe. Must be all them happy meals. I don't know how happy feels, but damn, I'm trying to find out. Say I got sex appeal. I think it's 'cause I wear a fat gun. I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none. I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one. See it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on. I can't be replaced. I just take a sip when it's split. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Take a sip when it's split. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again.
Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. 'Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? 'Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell it to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the pastor say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last today. I got the city talking about me like a passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to duck the LMPD. Go and get your self-esteem. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto-Biz, what this pink stuff is. Long tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in the bag, I'm about to get in it. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat.
when I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's split. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's split. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Yeah, the sun can't touch me. Got a brand new visor. Yeah, your friend smart, but my boy's wiser. Yeah, get the job done like the equalizer. And I'ma grab another drink, 'cause tonight I'ma die like Michael Phelps. Hey, diving in this pool. I don't know what we have. Hey, I'm just telling you the truth. I heard a flare gun. I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none. I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one. See it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on. I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's split. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's split. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Get it triumphant. Let's bump it. Don't mind me seizing the moment. Energy up my body burning. And my stomach keep on turning. Stop moving, I can't control it. All my life's breath and I can't hold it. You gotta give it all I got. This for the ones that think I'm joking. This for real. Lightweight bust off half a. Yeah, I'm sweating, baby. Must be all them happy meals. I don't know how happy feels, but damn, I'm trying to find you. Say I got sex appeal. I think it's 'cause I work a gun. I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none. I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one. See it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on. I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's split. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's split. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again.
Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bow down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. 'Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? 'Cause I'm open to it. I know that you're missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you're at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the pastor say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last a day. I got the city talking about me like a passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bow down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to the LMPD. Go and get your self-esteem. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto Biz, what this pink stuff is. Long tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in the bag, I'm about to get in it. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bow down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat.
Rolled and rotate.
Entering online hub screen, you have 5. Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Defense off. Defense off. Defense. Dark uniform option. Searching for opponent. Estimated wait time 10 seconds. Entering, still searching pop-up. We are still searching for an opponent. What would you like to do? Continue. Matchmaking 32 options. Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Second, light uniform option. Searching for opponent. Estimated wait time 30 seconds.
I just take a sip when it's split. We on shot for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Take a sip when it's split. We on shot for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Yeah, the sun can't touch me. Got a brand new visor. Yeah, you're friend smart, but my buzz wiser. Yeah, get the job done like the
Entering, still searching pop-up. We are still searching for an opponent. What would you like to do? Continue.
diving in this pool. I don't know what we have. I'm just telling you the truth. Yeah, I'm sweating, babe. Must be all them happy meals.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers. Match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Lambeau. Fielded just outside the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage.
Super concede. Entering, quits. Entering, friendly quit pop. Entering, attention pop-up. You have both decided. Not be recorded. Okay. Entering online hub screen. You have top 100 is select. My top compare stats. Entering online hub.
Yo, you better not be fucking.
Oh.
Yo, I'm done, bro.
What?
I just need to spill it. I'm so sick of it.
What?
Just this fucking pen. I'm sick of it.
It died?
It's always doing the dumb shit. I'm about to get in this thing with this bitch anyway. This just sounded like I like it, then yeah. But if it's not sounding good, I'm gonna ignore that shit.
Damn, why? What's going on with the pen?
Oh God, where's the piece, Lord?
Right here. Gotta be in the seat. Oh no.
It's like as soon as I try to get that, it's like
You can't hold it or
Quick
something.
match.
I weigh out your leads, which controllers or something. I'm so ready
Flip.
like I'm walking
Tampa Bay
in the
Buccaneers.
Wishing they was in my skin like it's my lotion or something.
Defense option is set to Nini coach.
So he know he gotta match that. Left the club, hunted down with a brown knapsack. Tags in the back, girl returning clothes back. Your favorite rapper, favorite song, stunner, girl throwback. Throw it in rotation. Throw it in rotation. Throw it in rotation. Run it back, keep it clapping like a standing ovation. Throw it in rotation. Throw it in rotation. Throw it in rotation. Run it back, keep it clapping like a standing ovation. You can't do it like me, sis. You can't do it like me, sis. You can't do it like me, sis. I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip when it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip when it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Yeah, the sun can't touch me, got a brand new visor, yeah. You're a friend smart, but my boy's wiser, yeah. Get the job done like the equalizer. And I'ma grab another drink, cause tonight I'ma die. I feel like Michael Phelps. Hey, diving in this pool. I don't know what we have. Hey, I'm just telling you the truth. I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip when it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip when it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Get it triumphant, look, let's bump it. Don't mind me seizing the moment, energy up my body burning. And my stomach keep up turning, stop moving, I can't control it. On my last breath and I can't hold it, you gotta give it all I got. This for the ones that think I'm joking. This for real, lightweight bust off half a. Yeah, I'm sweating, baby. Must be all them happy meals. I don't know how happy feels, but damn, I'm trying to find out. Say I got sex appeal. I think it's cause I wear the fire gun. I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none. I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip when it's split. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Take a sip when it's split. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again.
Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that I can pace it. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broken,
Defense.
put a hundred out of savings.
Dark start. Light. Dark uniform option is set to ran. Searching for a foe. Opponent is ready.
You know she rolling down like Rolling Stones, rolling like
Cause I'm
Did we ever take her to Georgia? I know we took Pat. That shit was hilarious. Yeah, we used to hate when she used to watch it. I was like, I do not want to fuck with Devon is hell, but I hate going. I hate it.
The Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And look at this, right away a loose football. So a teammate picking him up.
And concede. Entering quit slot. Entering friendly quit pop-up offering a friendly quit to your opponent. Cancel. Entering denied pop-up your opponent. Entering cancel pop-up waiting for your peer to resume online paying.
Coach these things.
And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers.
Entering screen. Call timeout. Entering friendly quit pop-up your opponent has custom audibles.
They should go over there. I was not trying to go over there.
Entering attention pop-up the connection to your peer has been lost. Exit game.
And she sent me to respite.
Entering online hub screen new my laptop compare stats. Entering online hub screen new buff Tampa Bay but defense off defense dark uniform option is searching for opponent estimated wait time 10 seconds. Opponent is ready.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And that one will bounce out of the...
Concede. Entering quit slot. Entering friendly quit pop. Entering attention pop-up. You have both decided to quit this game. The scores, stats, and quit from this game will not be... Quick match. In Arizona, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Defense. Dark uniform match. Searching for opponent. Opponent is ready.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
They're on 24-yard line.
This is Leonard Fournette, and that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Second and 11 at the 23-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. It's a slant to Gronkowski. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. This is Fournette. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Past the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette, 62 yards. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Is good.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll get this one up to the 26.
Number 33,
it was Jason Pierre-Paul who was able to get him down.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Flushed out right. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play there. Rodgers to Adams. 45 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
He was brought down by Shaq Barrett. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the 1st down marker at the Bucs 16. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Rodgers hitting Alan Lazard. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line.
7. Packers 6.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. Their next possession, and they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette with his second touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now the defense going to use the first of their...
Entering screen, resume. Entering friendly quit pop-up. Your opponent has requested a friendly quit. If you accept, the game will not count for either player. Decline. Entering cancel pop-up. Waiting for your peer to resume online game. Cancel.
Timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
On 2nd and 12, Rodgers, man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Green Bay Packers.
After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports.
With the score, Buccaneers 14, Packers 6.
Rodgers now on 1st down. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Rodgers on target to Valdez-Scantling. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 38-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. He'll be hit down at the 33. 5 yards on the play.
Brings up 3rd down.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
8-yard line.
On play action, it's Rodgers. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Shotgun now for Brady. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And finally taken down at the 34. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Now carry there for Fournette as he's able to work his way for a gain of about 5. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the gun, it's Brady. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Brady on target to Gronk. First down Buccaneers. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Extra point try now for Succop.
You on it?
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6.
Makes the score Buccaneers 21, Packers 6.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again. Rodgers. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Get out,
Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. So after the INT, it's Brady. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Fournette. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Throwing on 3rd and long. Brady looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This from 54 yards away. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if finally we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Carlton Davis picks it. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Suckup for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Buccaneers 31, Packers 6. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They'll call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be a 2nd down.
7 brings up 2nd and 3.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 26. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. Rodgers' throw is taken in by Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
2nd and 2 at the 18-yard line.
Buying time to his left. His throw incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he's going to have the Packers first down, and he's going to have it by plenty, able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. On first down, Rodgers escaping the pressure.
There we go.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late, and that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Rashawn Gary gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. The sack backs him up 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs. Snap comes at 1, and it's Brady. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
They do go for it. It's Brady. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
Right there, 54, right there, right there.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Back now at Lambeau. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Touchdown, Packers! It's Devontae Adams hauling it in from Aaron Rodgers. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
Packers 14. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. He's at the 50. The 30.
What you doing out there, boy?
20.
This ain't no high school
10.
patty cake football.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette, 75 yards. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Kick it off. So you can kick it off.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Packers
Yeah, when you tap the first. Go ahead,
their own 29-yard line.
You did it. It's probably glitching. It's probably like, because I just saw the connection just fucked up. So it did that on your
to
kick.
Get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
That's what I'm saying.
And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. He'll let it fly for Austin. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 17. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Again, it's Fournette. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
A loss of 8 yards. And it's 3 and out.
Brady going to go on 4th down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now left side on the swing pass. Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now a desperation throw. It's caught inside the 25.
What the?
And this is going to lead to another
what they was
first down
talking
as the
about?
tackle's made at the Bucs' 20-yard line. They got 29 yards.
Oh, it was a
that
gate,
time.
man.
The 20-yard line.
Yeah, all the time. That should never fall.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. This game not quite as good. And he's got his man. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Alan Lazard. Touchdown, Alan Lazard. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. That was quite the call down around the goal line on 4th and goal.
Yeah, they fake the run, pull it out, throw it, and as a defense, I've been in that spot before, and we see it all the time. You almost have to overcommit against the run. You have to almost sell out and say, they're going to run it, go make a play. They got fooled on that one.
38, Packers 20. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Jair Alexander that time able to knock that one away.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
On the run, it's Fournette. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Packer pressure, and down he goes.
Today's final score, Buccaneers.
So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And never an easy thing to do, no matter how good Green Bay is, what the year is, to come into Lambeau and get the victory, but they did it.
You're not just battling the team that you're playing that day. You're not just battling the crowd that's in attendance in that game. You're battling the history of the franchise. You're battling the ghost.
Entering online hub screen, you have 5 options. Quick match is selected. My top 100 is selected. Entering leaderboard screen, 100 rows, 5 columns. PoPuPw1tDaCuT's. Top compare stats. Generic list. Generic list item. Generic list item. Generic list. Generic list item. Get this one and I'm holding on. I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's Brit. We on chat for the win. Celebrate the win again. Generic list item. Take a sip, but it's Brit. We on chat for the win. Celebrate generic list item. Celebrate the win again. Get it triumphant. Let's bump it. Don't mind me seizing the moment. Energy at my body. Generic list item. Keep up, don't stop moving. I can't control it. On my last breath and I can't hold it. You gotta give it all. Generic list item. 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 Generic list item.
Alright.
Entering online hub screen, you have 5 options. Top 100 is selected. Entering leaderboard screen. Rank 1.
Man, this pen ain't done yet.
Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold the conversation.
Rank 2.
I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that C. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause what you do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do?
Come here.
Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback now. Told me that she good, she don't need Jack now. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell it to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the best to say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last today. I got the city talking about me like a passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof. I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that C. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to duck the LMPD. Go and get yourself esteem. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto Biz, what this pink stuff is. Gonna tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't feel me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly. They been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in the bag, I'm about to get in it. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof. I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell you now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that C.